Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Anna Cardwell can't rest until Kaitlyn is with Mama June. Is Anna Cardwell unable to rest in peace until her eldest daughter, Kaitlyn, is with Mama June Shannon? Currently, there is a custody battle for Kaitlyn between June and Anna's first husband, Michael Cardwell. Yet June maintains something very strong about her daughter, and she is not backing down. Keep reading for more details. Anna Cardwell can't rest until Kaitlyn is with Mama June. Kaitlyn Shannon was the one child that Anna Cardwell was concerned about. She knew that her youngest daughter, Kaitlyn, would go to her ex-husband, Michael Cardwell. That was the only biological child they had together, but Kaitlyn's father was always unknown. Therefore, when Anna had to make her final decisions, she chose her current husband and longtime partner, Eldridge Tunney. She hoped that he would want to do it as badly as she wanted him to. Of course, Mama June felt Kaitlyn would be better off with her. Sadly, Anna passed before anything could be filed, so Kaitlyn went to June. However, Michael filed for custody of her, as well as he maintained that he had been in her life since she was a baby. He noted they had been close despite the divorce, and took care of her financially. Many fans felt it made sense to keep the sisters together in this hard time. Now, in a sneak peek of the Friday, July 19th episode of Family Crisis, Mama June talks about Anna being at peace. The family is in Florida spreading Anna's ashes, and they each have a message for her. As for Mama June, she feels her daughter won't completely be at peace until she has Kaitlyn. Michael and June were supposed to go to court in April, but it was postponed. They just met on July 16th, and now fans are anxiously awaiting the verdict. What's next? Mama June Shannon is offering up drug test information, which could clear up a lot for questioning fans. They are doing whatever they can to make sure they are both painted in the best light possible. Over the past 7 months since Anna Cardwell passed away, fans have watched Kaitlyn get treated horribly by her family. She has been yelled at and blatantly disrespected while on TikTok lives, some of which have been recorded and replayed. This has led to many feeling she would be better off elsewhere. Now, it is up to a judge to make this decision. Anna Cardwell sat by the window of her small, cozy home, her mind racing with thoughts that refused to settle. The late afternoon sun cast a warm, golden hue across the room, but Anna barely noticed. Her heart was heavy, her mind clouded with worry. She couldn't shake the feeling that something was terribly wrong, that a storm was brewing on the horizon, and it was about to engulf her life. It had been months since the news broke that her mother, Mama June, was fighting for custody of her youngest daughter, Kaitlyn. The mere thought of losing Kaitlyn to her mother sent shivers down Anna's spine. She had spent years trying to protect her daughter from the chaos that seemed to follow Mama June like a dark cloud. The last thing Anna wanted was for Kaitlyn to be pulled into that world. But now, with the looming court date just around the corner, Anna couldn't rest. Every night she lay awake, staring at the ceiling, her mind replaying every conversation, every decision, every mistake she had ever made. She knew the court would scrutinize her life, her choices, and her ability to care for Kaitlyn, and she couldn't help but wonder if they would see her as a fit mother, or if they would decide that Kaitlyn would be better off with Mama June. The thought made Anna's stomach churn. Mama June had always been a larger-than-life figure, both in her family and in the public eye. She was a woman who thrived on attention, who seemed to court controversy at every turn. But Anna knew there was a darker side to her mother, one that the cameras rarely captured. She had seen it firsthand, experienced it growing up, and she had spent years trying to shield her own children from it. Yet, despite everything, Mama June had a way of drawing people in, of making them believe that she had changed, that she was capable of being a loving, stable presence in her children's lives. Anna knew better, but she also knew that the court might not see things the same way. As the days passed, Anna found herself growing more and more anxious. She tried to stay busy, to keep her mind occupied with the daily tasks of caring for her children and managing her household. But no matter what she did, the fear and uncertainty lingered like a shadow she couldn't escape. She thought about Kaitlyn constantly, her sweet, innocent face, her infectious smile. Kaitlyn was her world, her reason for getting up every morning, for pushing through the hard days. The idea of losing her, of having to hand her over to Mama June, was more than Anna could bear. She knew she had to fight, to do everything in her power to keep Kaitlyn with her. But the odds seemed stacked against her. Mama June had a team of lawyers, money, and the media on her side. Anna, on the other hand, had little more than her determination and her love for her daughter. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the sky turned a deep shade of purple, Anna sat down at her kitchen table and pulled out a notebook. She began to write, pouring her heart out onto the pages, trying to make sense of her thoughts, her fears, her hopes. She wrote about her childhood, about the years she spent living in Mama June's shadow, about the pain and confusion of growing up in a household where love was often conditional, where trust was a rare commodity. She wrote about the day she found out she was pregnant with Kaitlyn, the overwhelming mix of emotions she felt, the fear of becoming a mother at such a young age, and the fierce love that grew in her heart as she carried her daughter to term. She wrote about the promise she made to herself, that she would give Kaitlyn the life she never had, that she would protect her from the chaos and instability that had marked her own childhood. As she wrote, Anna began to feel a sense of clarity, a renewed determination. She realized that she had already overcome so much, that she had the strength to face whatever was coming. She wasn't the scared little girl who had once been at the mercy of Mama June's whims. She was a mother, a fighter, and she would do whatever it took to keep Kaitlyn safe. The next morning, Anna woke up early, her mind clear and focused. She knew what she had to do. She reached out to her friends, to the people who had supported her over the years, and asked for their help. She started gathering evidence, documenting everything she could to show the court that Kaitlyn was happy, healthy, and well cared for in her home. She worked with her lawyer, going over every detail of the case, preparing for every possible scenario. As the court date approached, Anna felt a mixture of nerves and resolve. She knew the battle would be tough, that Mama June wouldn't back down easily. But she also knew that she couldn't let fear dictate her actions. She had to be strong, for Kaitlyn, for herself. On the day of the hearing, Anna walked into the courtroom with her head held high. She glanced over at Mama June, who was surrounded by her legal team, her face a mask of confidence. But Anna didn't let it intimidate her. She knew who she was fighting for, and she knew she had the truth on her side. The proceedings were long and grueling, with both sides presenting their arguments, their evidence, their witnesses. Anna spoke from the heart, telling the judge about her love for Kaitlyn, about the stable, nurturing environment she had worked so hard to create for her daughter. She didn't shy away from the challenges she had faced, but she also made it clear that she had grown from those experiences, that she was stronger and more capable because of them. As the judge listened, Anna could feel the weight of his gaze, the gravity of the situation. She knew that his decision would shape the rest of Kaitlyn's life, that it would determine whether her daughter stayed with her or was sent to live with Mama June. The thought was almost too much to bear, but Anna pushed it aside, focusing on the task at hand. When the hearing finally ended and the judge announced that he would need time to deliberate, Anna felt a wave of exhaustion wash over her. But she also felt a sense of peace. She had done everything she could, given it her all, and now she had to trust that the truth would prevail. As she left the courtroom, Anna looked up at the sky, which had cleared to reveal a brilliant blue. She took a deep breath, letting the fresh air fill her lungs, and felt a glimmer of hope. Whatever happened, she knew she had fought for Kaitlyn with everything she had, and in that moment, that was enough.